going to draft not the entire NBA, but just our Orlando Magic. And we're going to draft 7 players each, kind of the top 15, the 15-man rotation of sorts on the squad. And this is going to be a decider in the Court Cousins Championship belt that's going to be coming throughout the season.
Yeah. I'm excited about this being the tiebreaker and not it being based on our wins and losses at the end of the season while we try to tank, because that was a little anticlimactic last year. This will be a little bit more fun. I think if most people think about this, there's definitely like a top 4 and then probably everybody else. That's the way I would view it, at least.
Okay.
So I got to assume you and I will end up with 2 of those players each, and that will kind of like be the basis.
Yeah.
And then all those other players that are kind of like the mystery question marks that like can rise or fall or just remain where they are will be the deciders.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It's going to be interesting. I mean, there are some wild cards on the team. We don't really know how some of these players are going to produce, what it's going to look like. And knock on wood, there's always potential injury bugs along the way, a little dinks and donks, hopefully nothing big.
Yeah, we're each going to pick 7 players, so we're not going to do the entire team, but we'll do 7. I think we'll have to figure out if a player gets traded, do we automatically get the player that comes in?
Okay.
Or we'll have to maybe figure that out.
We'll do that on the fly. We'll build the plan as we fly it.
Maybe replace person if someone went down with like an injury tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe we can grab one of our subs to fill.
Okay.
We'll figure
All
it
right.
out.
Well, yeah, we'll think about it.
So in the interest of being fair and keeping things amicable, how are we going to figure out who picks first in this bad bear?
Yeah, I do
know you're
not
the
know.
champ, but I don't know if that means that you get to pick first, or should we flip a coin?
I mean, rock, paper, scissors is always a favorite of mine.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
All
We're
right.
just doing
Best
1
out of
here, or are we
3?
doing 2 out of 3?
Let's do 1 because we don't have all the time in the world here on this sudden death.
People didn't come to the show to watch
rock, paper,
Rochambeau? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So just to be clear, rock, paper, scissors, and then on shoot, I'm throwing it down.
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No! I threw paper. Peach cuts with scissors.
Scissor made daddy ass. All right. Let's go. Yeah,
Phrasing.
That's an AEW reference.
Okay. Didn't get that one.
Anywho.
All right. So you got the number 1 pick, Peach. Who are you going with?
You know what?
Yeah.
I felt like even if I had 2, I'd feel pretty good about what we're going to be doing here. But I gotta go with I'm gonna go with my man Wendell Carter Jr. here.
That's the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like
he brings everything to the table.
Yeah, he's got a lot in his bag.
Yep.
He's a great passer for a big man.
Yeah.
He can hit those threes. So not only can he score and rebound, obviously. I mean, towards the end of the year, he was a
20 and 10
guy.
Yep.
But he can also distribute the basketball.
It's not unusual for him to have games with like 4 or 5 assists.
He defends several bigs very well in the post, so he can still pick up some rebounds or some blocks and steals. So, I mean, I just feel like that's
what I would have done. I think that's number 1. I think probably the number 2, although this might be disputed a little bit. I'm going to go to the motherland, to Deutschland, and we're going with Franz Wagner. Yes.
Okay.
I think that what we've seen out of this was tough for me because it's either between, him or Paolo, who I assume you're going to probably take in just a moment. But Franz has already proven it, and I think he's going to take a leap this year. His assist numbers, some of the highest on the team. He still gets rebounds, 4 or 5 on average a game. So I think if I don't have Wendell, he's the next best guy, and I can't get my German flag belt.
You're struggling over there.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going to put it somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it would have to be Franz and Wendell 1 and 2. I think that's what I thought coming in. Didn't want to talk about it a lot at the beginning in case for some reason you felt differently. But I think, as you just mentioned, you're correct. I have to go with Paolo Banchero as the 3rd. I just do.
There's too much upside for scoring.
Yeah, there's too much possibilities.
Yeah.
I might not have felt comfortable with him at 1, but at 2, definitely got to bring him into the squad. He's got a full bag as well.
Oh, God. And see, this is where the draft gets hard, I think, at 3. I think those 3 dominoes were going to fall in some order here. I mean, it's tough because Cole was our number 1 scorer last year, just over 16 points per game.
Yep.
But when Markelle comes back, I think a lot of you out there are anticipating that those starter minutes are Markelle Fultz's minutes.
Yeah.
So I just don't know what to do. I think because he's my guy, I'm going to take Markelle.
Okay.
I see an upside with points for him. I mean, last year, just looking at his averages, 11 points a game, 5.5 assists, nothing crazy, 3 rebounds. But I think that those are going to tick up pretty significantly. I think he's going to be like a 16 and 9 assist guy. I think it's solid. So I'm happy with Markelle.
Agreed. And a little bit of a spoiler alert if you're looking at the board there. You can see I'm going to go with my guy who says, say less, fam.
Yeah.
It's got to be Cole Anthony.
Yep.
And this is the second time this week now that I've drafted Cole Anthony, making Ramses and the squad behind me very excited. As a matter of fact, I also have Paolo. And I drafted him right after you drafted Franz in the draft we were just talking about.
Yeah.
For the Court Cousins League. So this is going pretty much like that. But I'm interested to see who you pick here now with your third pick.
Okay, well, this is getting really difficult because who do I have left here? I have guys like Gary Harris, Jalen Suggs, Mo Bamba, Chumo Kiki, Terrence Ross has been playing really well. Stick around. I'm going to have a little bit of wager in the Court Cousins Championship belt for Pich in just a moment. But I think I'm going to go with Gary Harris.
Oh.
I think that he's the most reliable scorer. I'm a little bit worried about Jalen's durability. As I say that, Gary Harris is also out with an injury. So I don't know. I'm just going to take Gary. See what happens.
Okay.
I assume.
Thrown?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to make of that. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. I was in a corner.
Very interesting. 2 guys that might not be starting opening day, but you're seeing the
it's
long
a season.
Yeah,
it's a season, right?
Thing.
This is going
Those
all
guys
season.
Could definitely be starters for us if they were healthy.
We didn't actually explain that to the people. This is compiled total points, rebounds, assists for the whole year, like a fantasy.
Exactly. Yeah. Break it down to those categories.
Yep.
Wow. Well.
Yeah, what about Simi Shittu?
Yeah, I mean, his name appears on our list here, but I mean, I don't feel comfortable.
I think you should reach.
Pick. I kind of thought if you were going to reach, I thought you might go J.I.
Yeah,
I think there's too many question marks as to when he comes back to go this high in the draft. Right. So I get that. Man, my heart says one guy, but my brain says another at this point. So
talk out loud. Let me know. What's your heart saying?
No, I can't. I can't let you know that. I got to keep.
Wow. Do it for the show,
My draft room is tight, man.
Yeah, you really do keep it tight.
You got to keep it tight
ship
because there's a good chance you might not pick either one of these guys, and I might be able to get them both. Yeah. So with my number 4 pick, I'm going to go Mo Bamba. I know he's still going to see a lot of minutes inside. Mm-hmm. I know he's still good for boards and blocks, and yeah, he's not meant to fill it up, but Mo looks a little more comfortable to me right now. Like he's not as much of a focal point of our system for scoring and such. And I mean, if I can get another big,
oh my God, man! So
I'll do it. I got good length.
What do phrasing? So what do I have left now? I'm essentially assembling the injury squad right now.
You are, yeah. So maybe you'll grab Jalen Suggs now.
I know. Well, that's what I'm looking at. Is it going to be Jalen or J.I.?
Right.
This is where it gets interesting. I don't love either of those options at the moment. I guess let me look at, I don't have any production. I have no idea what J.I. is going to do.
Right.
So I guess I'll take Suggs.
Okay.
And I'm not happy about it. I don't like how this is going.
Another guy who might not be happy about that pick that you just made, it would be somebody's pop that you spoke to.
Oh, God. Well, you're not going to take RJ now, are you?
Am I?
Are you? Yeah.
I don't know. He's definitely someone I was considering because I know he's going to get minutes and he's been improving steadily. So you'll love to see that. And I'm worried about some of the other bigs. Like when J.I. comes back, does he eat into Bamba's minutes? That's why I was so on the fence with that last pick. I'm not really sure.
Well, he's got to. Someone's going to lose minutes.
There's part of me that really does want to get on the J.I. bus at this point, to be honest.
Well, that's kind of hedging your bet because if you have Mo and J.I., then you're going to have...
Hedging is really more your thing.
Yeah, you already have Wendell. You got our whole
you're building the injury squad, not me.
I'm building the injury guard. I'm taking all the guards. You're taking all the bigs right now.
Yeah. And for that reason, I think I'm going to take R.J. Hampton here.
Okay.
I'm doing it mostly based on what I've seen in the preseason, which is just marked improvement and confidence with the ball. And if he plays... Well, more confidence.
More confidence.
Like if he can keep doing that, he will keep getting minutes.
Yes.
That's even true. When Gary comes back and with T. Ross and those guys, he will continue to see minutes if his defense is solid and he can, not have as many turnovers.
Are you trying to talk me into Kayvon Harris right now? Because, man, that guy can defend the rock. He locked down Luka in that Mavs game.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with my heart now, and I'm gonna go with J.I. I've been preaching it. Forgive the pun. I have been preaching that J.I. Minister of Defense. When he gets back, he's going to be a game changer. If I don't take him now, then I'm going to have pie on my face.
You know, there was part of me that really did want to take J.I. with the last pick, but I know how much it means to you.
Yeah, thank you.
So
thank you.
I was just
what
like,
a cousin.
you know what? I feel
what
like
a good guy.
I'll be just as happy with R.J. Hampton. And now that gives me the opportunity to do the thing that I wanted to do earlier, but didn't have to do. Hit the siren. The Bull Patrol is here. I'm taking Bull. I mean, why not? It's
the Bull Patrol.
Pick 6. We're this late in it. He's been looking good. He's gonna get minutes, and he's where I'm gonna hedge my bet on Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba and Bull could split those minutes. I'm not sure when J.I.'s coming back, if ever. I kind of I'll believe it when I see it. So that's my hedge right there on the bigs.
I'm gonna go with a guy who I've really been enjoying what he's been doing this preseason. And that's the Human Torch. That's T. Ross.
Oh,
I'm gonna double, triple, quadruple down on my guard rotation. We are really splitting the team down the middle almost. I think he has a renewed sense of urgency and passion this year. He looks healthy. He's trying to be more efficient with his shots. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping that he has a little bit of a resurgent year.
I hope so too. We'll see.
Yep.
Not super shocked that you added him to the squad.
Yeah.
But this is definitely, your squad definitely has your smell on it. Like I look at those guys and I'm just like, yeah, those are a few of your favorite things.
Yeah.
I tell you, this is now pick 7, the final one.
Okay.
And this is tough.
Yeah.
We've got left on the board here, we've got Devin Kennedy, Kayvon Harris, Caleb Houston, Chuma Okeke, Admiral Schofield, Jay Scrubb, and Simi Shitu, and Moritz Wagner. It's a very tough group to select from.
You got to, Pich. Don't do it.
I'll make it known. Yeah. Because there's only one pick left. I want to pick Moritz Wagner.
I know that.
Because I have no Wagners on my team, and I need to have some.
Yeah.
But I'm not so sure if he's going to get minutes, especially when J.I. comes back.
Yeah, dude.
I could see his minutes shrinking, which stinks because I feel like he's one of our most versatile bigs.
He brings so much to the table when he's on the court, man.
And I love his heart and his effort.
Yeah.
But I think I've got to pick the man out of this group that I think is going to see the most court time because it just makes the most sense at this point.
Okay.
And so therefore I have to select Chuma Okeke.
Okay.
Just because I like Caleb Houston's upside. Obviously Devin Kennedy's a sharpshooter. Yeah. But I just think Chuma's going to get those minutes, especially at first.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just go with that just for pure numbers of it.
Okay, and then I'm left with the last pick here, and what do I do? I mean, my heart tells me so many things right now because
I know you love yourself some Devin Kennedy.
I love myself some Devin Kennedy.
Turning your back on having Wagner brothers.
I know the two Wagners on the same
but you can't
squad.
Leave Caleb out there. He's the unknown. He could work his way into our lineup pretty good. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people have discussed the idea that he could be Chuma Okeke, but with a better shot.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's preseason for all of us.
That was my first mistake.
That was impressive.
I've been doing pretty well.
Yeah, you've been doing well. I am going to take a flyer on Caleb Houston.
Okay. All right.
The way that kid shoots the rock.
Yeah.
I mean, he and Devin Kennedy have the best shooting stroke on the team. Caleb Houston keeps the ball so high. His release is so high and smooth and fast. I would not be surprised if he's edging out a guy like Chuma Okeke by the end of the year, a guy like R.J. Hampton by the end of the year, and really earning more minutes. So I don't want to see that necessarily, but this is the game. This is the game that we're playing.
Right.
And so I'm going to use that logic.
I can't get that to highlight and go for you.
Well,
so
we know that who it is.
That also leaves, Devin and Admiral and Moritz and Kayvon on the bench in case something happens.
Okay.
One of these guys goes down, and we agree that a guy can be picked up.
Okay.
So
a gentleman's handshake. Let's do a gentleman's handshake on that. We'll figure out the rules later. But
yeah, I like that there's the opportunity if something happens to one of our players in tonight's game for sake, and then they're not even going to start the season.
Yeah.
Let's
half of my team isn't going to start the season, so.
So you're safe. You're safe tonight. Rest easy.